if you've been following us here on the Lower Lights Devotional with Pastor Hayton, you know that we've been conducting a little series here on Tidbits from the life of my father. And I've enjoyed calling to memory some of the things about my dad, some of the incidents in his life that I remember him talking about, as well as some of the incidents that I remember myself. And so I've enjoyed doing this. Don't know just how much longer we'll keep this up, but hope that my family and friends have enjoyed and learned a little bit about my dad. Now, lest I leave the impression that my dad was the perfect father, I'll just take a moment to say right now that he was not perfect. And he was not perfect partially because he was human. And we humans, we make our mistakes. Our humans, we sometimes use misjudgment. I think sometimes we as humans, we become rash in what we do. And I'm not here to say that my dad was the perfect father. But as far as I'm concerned, he was perfect for me. And I'm just so glad that I have such fond memories of my dad, and so fond that I can come to a realization of what a goodly heritage that I have because I'm the son of A.L. Hayton. But I was thinking about my dad. I've seen him when he's had some low points in his life. I've seen him when he's been betrayed by church members, heartbroken by that. I've seen him when he has struggled under financial pressure, and I know that financial pressure can bring you down low, wondering how he's going to feed his family and make ends meet. I've seen him as he has experienced prodigal children that have gone away from God and gone into the depths of sin. Nothing breaks a parent's heart any more than having a prodigal son that says, "Dad, I'm leaving home. I'm going to go to the far country." And I've seen my dad experience the heartache of that. I've watched him weep, and I've seen the sadness in his eyes and on his countenance of different times that he has been heartbroken. But through it all, my dad maintained a good sense of humor, and he liked to have a good time. And I think about the verse over in Proverbs, "A merry heart doeth good like medicine." And I believe that my dad took that medicine. I believe that he was able to maintain a sense of humor amid some of the adverse circumstances of life, through some of the unfortunate things that happened. He was willing to go ahead and have a joyful heart, and I'm just so glad that I can know that my dad was an overcomer by having joy, and the joy was manifest in that he enjoyed having a good time. He enjoyed a good laugh. He enjoyed going through life, living a life that, kind of lifted others because of his good humor. A good-humored person is worth a lot of money in this world today, because a good-humored person can lift many people that are down in the dumps. And I believe my dad was one of those, that he was cheerful, even in spite of the difficulties and the darkness and the despair that came into his life. He had a merry heart. He enjoyed life to the fullest. And a lot of times I think about how we just got to keep smiling, and we've got to have a merry heart, because a merry heart will lift our spirits. And I'm glad that I saw that in the life of my father down across the dark and despairing times of his life. He loved having a good time. He loved others having a good time along with him. So that's just a memory that I have. Never saw my dad in a bad disposition for too long at a time. Never saw him stay down in the dumps. He was always pulling himself up and enjoying the sunshine of life. So I'm glad for that memory that I have of him today. Well, I plan to see you tomorrow here on Lower Lights Devotional with Pastor Hayton. Goodbye now.